Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back. And you know, some of y'all think I really want to be a woman. You ain't no woman. You a man. Girl, some of y'all comments, girl, I can't even. I just be laughing, girl. You ain't no woman. You a man. You a black man. Your mama raised a black man, not no woman. Girl, calm down. Am I touching your titties? Am I fucking your man? Now, if I'm doing two of those things, then maybe you can cuss me the fuck out. But other than that, girl, stay out my business. If I want to pull my goddamn titty up, I'm going to pull my titty up, period. Okay? Shit. Anyways, girl, I say that with love. Anyways, this is what Michael Jackson say. When he mean business, but he don't want nobody's feelings to be hurt, he say, I say it with love. I say it with love. Anyways, child, so let's get into this video. All right, so some of y'all been upset about this word fish, okay? Not, you know, tilapia, not catfish, but when we talk about human fish. And some of y'all have sent me emails. And I remember the first email I received was probably like 2 years ago, and I didn't understand why this woman was so upset. And I just kind of was like, girl, I don't know why she mad. And I just kind of left it alone. And over time, I've seen people in the comments section say, you know, you shouldn't use the word fish. And I'm like, okay, girl, I don't understand. I couldn't understand. I couldn't grasp why some of you were so angry when I used the word fish. And I had a conversation with Brittany a couple of weeks ago. I was like, why are people going off in the comment sections about me using the word fish? It was like, oh my God, I noticed that. I was reading some of your comments and I saw a couple of people like going off. I was like, girl, I know. And then I was watching one of Erica's videos and she mentioned this woman going off in the comment section. Hey girl, about you going off in the comment section about the word fish and I think cisgendered. And then Always Amara, shout out to Always Amara, sent me a link to T.S. Madison's video where she was talking about the word fish. And when I watched the video, I said, this is what I've been trying to say. And I couldn't articulate it this entire time. And so I want to start off by saying this. I do understand that, especially amongst the heterosexual people, that when you hear someone say fish, it has a negative connotation, right? So when you hear a straight man says anything about fish, or a straight woman says anything about fish, we know that they're saying that a woman stinks. You know, her coochie don't smell right. So we know what they're trying to say, or we know what they are saying. So I get that the word fish comes from a negative place. I want you to get that sometimes, even though words may come from a negative place, depending on who's using the word, they may not mean any harm by it. Some words are not celebratory words. For example, we say nigga all the time, but if a white person says nigga, it may not land the same way. Me and you say bitch all the time, but if a straight man says the word bitch, it might not land the same way. Faggot is not a word that can be used to celebrate someone. And what I mean by that is when we see people say, that's my nigga, or bitch, that nigga is fine over there, or niggas in Paris, we use that word. It can be used to celebrate someone or used in a positive way, right? But you don't hear people using the word faggot in a positive light or in a positive way. So there are some words that we have changed how they can be delivered and what they mean for some people. And there are some words that still have hurt and pain behind them. And they can't be used to be celebrated because we just don't use faggot to celebrate anyone. Even when you hear other punks like myself, if we say the word fag, it ain't to uplift nobody. It's like, oh, he acting like a fag right now. So don't get it twisted. I'm also saying that even when we, some of the girls, use the word fag, even though we shouldn't, even when we use the word fag sometimes, it's not meant to celebrate anyone or to be positive. We're really talking about somebody. I think what it is when it comes to fish, the word fish, is just like T.S. Madison said, there are a lot of people out there who like to take and steal from the gay culture, whether it's yes and yes ma'am and bitch and girl and honey, but as soon as we say fish, y'all have a fit. Why? Because when we say fish, we're not using it in the same way that straight people use the word fish. We're using fish to say, bitch, you giving us femininity, right? She giving us face. When we use fish to talk about trans women in the LGBT community, it's because, girl, you're passable. You look like bio fish. You look like real fish. That's basically saying, girl, you don't look like a man in a wig. So you should not be offended when we say, hey, oh, girl, I saw fish today. She was beat. I remember when I first ran across Erica's page. All I saw was this bald-headed bitch just giving face. I said, who is this fish? What the fuck? Subscribe. Just a vain-ass bitch, okay? Who is this? Y'all know I go up for a bald-headed bitch and somebody with a pixie cut. If you bald-headed and got a pixie cut, you got my vote already. So like, who is fish, girl? Who's bald-headed fish? It's not to say she smelled like fish or she might smell like fish. It's like, girl, she's giving me bugs. She's giving me face. She's giving me everything I need. It's a compliment. For the most part, and I'm not saying this just to try to make my case stronger, I have yet to really hear a gay person, a trans person, anyone of the community say the word fish and it comes off in a negative way. I'm not saying that there are not gay men or trans women or lesbians out there who have not used the word fish in a negative way. But what I'm saying is when we say the word fish, it's actually like, it's nothing negative. It's pretty much a compliment. And when we use it within our own space, it's a compliment to the trans women to let them know, girl, you're doing a good job, girl. You're passing. Girl, you can go stand right beside the bitch with the mug. You can stand right beside the other girl and you can fit right on in. Girl, you're giving us fish. It's not, oh bitch, you fish, girl, you let me close my nose. No. That's how some of y'all are taking it, and I can't help the way y'all take stuff, but you shouldn't take it that way, because that's not what it's meant to be. I think it's comical, though, that some of y'all are getting upset about the word fish and want people to stop calling you fish, but you can't even respect a trans woman or a trans man and call them by the pronoun that they want to be called by. As soon as T.S. Madison and the Maya Scotts and all the trans men of the world tell you, can you call me him, he, she, her? You ain't no man. You ain't no woman. But you better stop calling me fish, Joe. Bitch, what? But the thing is, the difference of the two is when we say the word fish, we're not coming from a hateful place, right? When you call these people out of their names, you're coming from a hateful place. So that's the difference. I think that some of you need to get out of your feelings. It's really not that deep. It's really not. And I'm here to say this, and I mean this I really don't mean to sound mean. But I'm over here in my goddamn apartment having a conversation And a lot of the times I use gay lingo, gay-isms. And for the most part, a lot of you have not been offended. Or you haven't expressed to me that you've been offended. Some of you have. I'm not going to change the way I speak to please you. This may not be the page for you. You may want to unsub, and that's fine. I won't even be mad at you, girl. There have been pages I have subscribed to, and then I found out this not the show for me. We don't rock, we don't mesh, and I unsub and I go on by my business. But I have never ever gotten into someone's comment section and told them the words they can and cannot say. Yes, you should not be saying faggot. Yes, you should not be saying nigga. Yes, you know, a lot of straight men should not be, well, you shouldn't be saying the word bitch. We know the words we can and cannot use, right? But I still don't get into people's comment section telling them, you curse too much. The fuck, I'm a grown-ass man. You shouldn't say the word fish. No, you shouldn't be on my page. Maybe you should go to somebody else's page, and I wouldn't even be mad at that, because that just means that we don't mesh. A lot of people don't mesh. All puzzle pieces don't fit together. Okay. I'm just saying. So I'm just letting you know that I'm not going to stop saying the word fish. I'm not going to stop saying the word bitch. I'm not going to stop saying the word girl. Because I know some of y'all have left comments, you say girl too much, you a grown man. I can say what the fuck I want to say. And this is another thing too. I have never, ever met someone and called them a bitch. I have never met someone and called them fish. The people that I call bitches, I usually say it on here all the time. But if I met you in person tomorrow, I would never call you a bitch. I don't know you like that to be calling you a bitch. I would never refer to you as fish, ever. So I think that sometimes some of y'all get what we say on YouTube and think that a lot of that translates to the real world. And some of it does. Some of it does. But it doesn't translate to everybody and everything. My friends can probably tell you, count on one hand how many times I've referred to them as fish. And when I do it, it's like, come on, fish. It's not a bad thing. It's actually like, bitch, you giving us, girl, you about to break up the scene tonight. That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all want to be so included in this gay world and gay culture and steal our shit and steal the shit we say, but then get offended at the same time. Break up the scene and yes, ma'am, and bitch and honey and bitch, you better pump through. All that. Bitch giving mug. Bitch giving face. Y'all want all of that. Y'all want all of that. Y'all will gas me up. Y'all will gas me up when I'm gassing y'all motherfucking asses up. Yes, ma'am, bitch, you better go ahead, bitch. You better get them hoes mug tonight. Or you better walk through and bust up the motherfucking scene, bitch. You the baddest bitch up in here. Y'all like all of that shit. When I be going out doing all that extra shit, y'all like that shit. But as soon as I say fish, you get mad. Baby, you should not be mad at fish. And the same ones that's mad at the word fish be the main ones in the goddamn club singing every song by every rapper calling them bitches and hoes. You'll be every bitch and every hoe in the book by every rapper, and you love them to pieces. But let a punk say fish. Girl, you ready to go to war. Girl, for what? We don't even mean nothing when we say the word fish. You know these rappers, when they say y'all ain't nothing but bitches and hoes, you know they mean from the bottom of their soul, y'all ain't nothing but bitches and hoes. Look at Snoop Doggy Dogg. He sat there and called this woman who damn near 70 years old, Gayle King, a funky dog head bitch. And y'all all hip hop arrayed. But as soon as I say fish, y'all want to start unsubbing and get mad. That's fine. But I just think shit is so, I like some shit, it's like the Twilight Zone. I don't get it. I just finished eating Chipotle, girl. Girl. Oh, girl. That was a piece of bean in my... That was a piece of bean, girl. But yeah, some shit feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone because like y'all the same ones who would champion and get behind Snoop Dogg for calling another black woman a funky faced dog bitch and back off motherfucker before we come to get you. But as soon as some of the girls from the gay community say fish girl, y'all sending me emails and leaving comments like the word about to come to an end. Huh? What? What? Girl, are you serious? Girl, I don't get some of y'all. I don't. And some of y'all don't get me. But the thing is, I'm going to say this much. I let y'all say what y'all want to say. And I don't say anything. As long as I feel as though the comments in the comment section are not crossing the line of disrespect, even when y'all, this is the thing, I can handle it, girl. When y'all be in that comment section and some of y'all be calling me faggots and punks and all types of shit, I don't block you. I don't block you. Sometimes I even like the comment. So I'm not exactly sure why y'all are so upset when I say what the fuck I want to say, when I let y'all say what the fuck y'all want to say. Again, hold up. Let me I think I'm about to start some shit. Hold up. Don't get in my comment section being disrespectful. When I feel like you crossing a line, I will block your ass. Okay. For the most part, when you leave comments about me, I'll be okay. When you start talking to other people in the comment section crazy, and if I see it, I will block your ass. No questions asked. Because we can have a conversation, we can disagree, we can do all that stuff, but y'all ain't about to be in here. I did block somebody before. I told a lie. I just told a lie. I think it was Stephanie. Hey, Stephanie girl. Stephanie was in the comments. Somebody called her a black bitch or something. And girl, that's all I needed to see. Blocked. Girl, we're not doing that over here. We're not doing that over here, girl. And I think it was a white man. I just assumed it was a white man. It just sounded like it was coming from a white nigga. I don't know, girl. But I blocked his ass, though. That's the moral of the story. But anyway, child, that's all I got to really say about this word fish. I feel like y'all need to calm down. I feel like when we say the word fish, it's not coming from a negative place. I understand that the word fish, it came from a negative place. But when we say it, it's not to be mean. It's not coming from an ill place, basically. It really is a compliment. And again, I'm not saying for every gay person, every trans person, every lesbian, I'm not saying that every one in the community has used the word in a positive way or to uplift someone. I'm sure there are gay men out there who are like, bitch, fish, bitch. I'm sure. But what I'm saying is, for the most part, when we use the word fish, it's because trans women, they are passable. Girl, you look like fish. And when it's real fish, it's bitch, you giving a girl's face. You giving a girl's body. You giving a girl's what we need. You about to break up the scene, girl. This is fish. Bitch right here, this is what we call fish. She's fish. She's about to fuck up the scene tonight when she pumped through the club. That's what we mean. It ain't, girl, she stink. It ain't nothing for you to be mad about. It ain't nothing for you to be sending emails to me about, girl. It ain't nothing for you not to get no sleep over. It ain't nothing for you to be, girl, smoke coming out your ears and leaving comment. Bitch, you so goddamn mad you can't even leave your comment. You misspelling words and shit. Girl, calm down. Girl, my goodness. That's all I got to say. But I love y'all. I really, really do. But I'm going to say this, and I mean this in all seriousness. I may not be the page for you. And that's completely fine. That's fine. One thing I have come to realize is I don't necessarily want or need to beg for subscribers, because what's for me is going to be for me. You see what I'm saying? If it's meant for me to pop off on YouTube, then I'm going to pop off on YouTube. If it's meant for me to go get a 9-to-5 and work a 9-to-5 for the rest of my life, then I'm going to get a 9-to-5 and work for the rest of my life. So again, if you feel the need that you need to unsub and go away and go, girl, that's fine. It's no hard feelings, girl. I still love you the same. Maybe you might come back one day and you might realize that, girl, oh my God, he actually not that bad of a person. there have been a few people who I have subbed to, then unsubbed, and then subbed back, and now these motherfuckers my favorite YouTubers. Not Erica, she was my favorite YouTuber from the beginning. But even saying some of the other girls, but that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. But y'all get what I'm trying to say. But yeah, all right, y'all, I'm gone. That's all I got to say. Bye.